Black grease.
Now, what was the tale behind Marcus that almost took a dive off of the top of the stairs?
He was sleepwalking, and he was going swimming.
Yeah, and if he'd hit that sewing machine down there, it'd been
He climbed up there and was gonna dive in, and he woke up.
Hey, what was he gonna dive into?
The
The sewing machine was at
Yeah, I know, but where did he think he?
stairs.
Where did he think he was?
Creek.
Turpin
He
Creek,
was in the
yes.
creek, he was going swimming, he said, watch out, boys, dude. And
Yeah,
fixing
here
to
I
dive,
come,
and he
son.
woke up. He got in the big old apple barrel too, Mama used for dirty clothes barrel, trying to get shine to come out of that well.
Oh, yeah, I remember hearing that tale too.
Come on, Shine, get out of this well.
And then there was Arglis that used to get, Franklin talked in his sleep or something.
Yeah,
He
he
talked back to
And
him.
he talked to sleep, and he Argus would just say enough to keep him talking, asking questions. And he'd just keep talking to him. If it, if Franklin ever played Bill and Cat, he
What?
talked to Bill and Cat all night in his sleep.
That's when Argus would say, well, tell it to Wall. Well, Wall did.
Oh,
Don't tell it, won't tell it to get it up. Don't ever tell it.
These
to
boys
get
were
it
just about as
now.
crazy
There's
as
been
girls
blowing on
can.
it.
Lord, Joe, you got half of this cake.
Well, I didn't do it.
Well, y'all don't have to eat it all. I might want some fresh too.
Well, you'll get a little.
Well, I
You just
want a
want to
piece of
take
it.
the rest of that piece. And it was bigger than what I got.
Oh, shoot, I went on the other side.
That cake will be just right in the middle, won't it? I won't have no outside goodie. She's making
I
up for
don't think
me
it's
not
up
letting
in
her
the
cut it
same
Christmas
concrete
Eve.
now.
Well, now, I hadn't cut none off of it, Ellen.
Well, there may not be none left for you and Melissa.
I hadn't
Well, I
had
just
any
cut
either.
on the side, like where it was cut.
Oh, did everybody not get some?
No,
No, they
Too bad
couldn't.
about that.
me and Evelyn and Melissa wanted a
You brought
slice.
popcorn, did you, Ellen?
Yeah, I got some Cracker Jacks out there.
Yeah, I saw that. Now,
I like it not
a
a cooked enough syrup. It's not coated good.
Look on top of the freezer in the washroom.
Well, I could use one of these cups and.
Well, you mean you gotta take Cracker Jacks home with you too?
Well, might as well. Ain't nobody eating. You don't need them. You're too fat anyway.
Yeah, I'll eat them. Me and Joshua.
He didn't make none of Harvard's marshmallows.
You didn't do that this year?
No,
You forgot
I
how.
forgot to get some caramels and marshmallows when I bought groceries Thursday. I had
Shame,
them three
shame,
boys
shame,
with me,
shame,
and I
shame,
didn't
shame.
You didn't go back, did
No.
you?
Can't afford to go
Shame,
back.
shame. Well, what a cute little bucket.
Yeah, one of the quilters give all of us one.
Almost misty.
Now, where in the world out
He's
here
on that
are
little
they?
table
Mine, I
right there.
found them.
Gave Evelyn one about that big the other day.
Huh?
A little bucket. I gave her one to Emily the other day. Waiting for my
Cute
other
little bucket. I need that like I need a whole.
Why didn't you let Sadie have that?
Well, I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, every time I go to peel an onion,
like
before
that. I
Jack
bet she
died,
will,
he'd
'cause it's
say,
sweet.
"That'll make you cry." I think of him every time I go peel an onion.
Or make tea.
Huh?
Or make tea when you're gonna have company, because they make sure you make tea for us, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
And I got the bread tray because he took up for me too.
Yeah, I think you'd put him up to that.
Yeah.
He'd say, "Mo wants one." When somebody'd be giving something, he'd say, "Mo wants one." Yeah.
But every time, when I'd be here, if they'd make biscuits in that bread tray, it'd say, "We won't say it." Or Ellen Povo. Sometimes they call me Ellen Povo.
Cause Daddy'd call you that sometimes.
And then he'd. He did get where he called you Ellan, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it
Where
used to
did
be-
that all start? Did it start with?
It probably started with him, I don't know.
We all
Did
wound
he
up
call
calling
you?
him
He called you
that.
Josephine, wouldn't he?
Yeah, cause
Well, we-
Because he thought
Marcus
it
no
made
one.
you.
Yeah, Daddy told me
I
there was
plus
no one
said-
coming.
tell him he wouldn't.
He
My
asked
name
Daddy who
wasn't
that was
Josephine.
coming, he said, it's no one. And he called Marcus no one ever since.
And he'd throw trash in the floor just so you'd fuss at him,
Yeah.
wouldn't he, Evelyn?
And I'd fuss at him so he wouldn't be disappointed.
And then he'd just keep doing it.
Will you put
But
that
I think
thing
that's
down?
it.
She's making us a book over here.
She's gonna publish it. The only thing is nobody's ever told you what happened was Friday nights and how it all got started and all that, have they?
No.
I don't
Daddy
know, I was
wanted us-
too little.
Want us to come so we'd all stay close. And that's why.
What is it?
When the first ones, well, it started before they got married, 'cause you said you used to buy the supper, didn't you? Ain't that what you told me one time about Friday nights?
Well, I thought it was after some of them got married.
Well, that's what I thought too, but I thought somebody told me that, no, it started before.
I'd buy some meat
Well, I
or something
just,
or something.
We used to have oyster stew for supper on Saturday night when everybody left, didn't we, Joe?
Yes.
And we'd see who could eat the
Well,
most.
usually on Saturday night, we'd have some kind of meat if it wasn't
Yeah.
nothing but bologna.
But it got to where it'd be oyster stew just about every Saturday night. When the cows was giving milk.
The other night.
I've got a can of oysters if somebody would come and help me eat it. It'd make too much for me. You can call Danny and see if he'll come and eat with me sometimes. 'Cause it had
You say
Indian
you
on
come
it,
and
like
help.
Daddy always
We might
said
make it
that's the
down
kind you had to do, the ones with the,
I bet she heard you,
Indian,
or she ignored
yeah.
you one. Do you know how to make it?
yeah, just milk and oysters and
Salt and
a
pepper.
little bit of butter, wasn't it? Didn't
Yeah,
you?
a little bit of butter
Little
and salt and
bit of
pepper.
And salt and pepper. And we'd pass her bowl and
We
say,
had
go Diggins
cooked,
now.
Mike.
'cause we don't
Did
want
you?
yours was
Yes,
at the
we
bottom.
did.
Why?
Didn't we, Ellen?
Everybody
What?
on that
We
board.
had to cook, didn't we?
Yeah. Wash dishes.
I'd wash dishes.
And Daddy would tell me,
They got tired of teaching by the time they got to me.
Well, see, Mama got sick. And
Yeah.
Daddy says, okay, you girls, get in the kitchen.
yeah,
Yeah, that's how I learned to make biscuits. One Sunday
Sure,
morning,
sure,
Mama was
make
sick and Daddy said, get up girls and make biscuits. I said, I don't know how to make biscuits.
But
Well,
he
I'll show
never
you.
cooked.
And he
Yeah,
showed me
he
how to
showed
make
us.
biscuits.
He told Ellen how.
he'd tell me that I made
And
better
that turned out
cornbread than
okay?
Mama.
I guess.
And I know he's telling me that, so I'd cook it, and not let Mama cook it.
He told you what? He did
And
what?
I made better cornbread than Mama.
Well, he said he'd learn us girls how to cook everything but gravy. He didn't teach us how to make good gravy. But mine was pretty good for breakfast that morning, but
It was.
did you eat some?
Yes, I ate some.
It wasn't too thick. It
What
wasn't too
is it?
thin.
No, it was good.
Are you going home?
Well, she wanted me to pick her up.
Oh,
Well, she figured you'd
Can
tell
you
us
not
off
see on the
everything now.
floor and
she
see
thought
how
you
I
was
was here?
fixing to go somewhere because you standing up.
I
Now, he
think
don't
she
need
thought I
none,
was
is it?
fixing to go somewhere.
Yeah.
You ready to go home? Is it time to go home?
We'll go when you get ready, Tammy. I live by
won't
myself, so
ride with
ain't
you when
nobody
you get
waiting on
ready.
me.
You do?
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna charge you about $1.50 to go from here up to your.
well, that's all right. I got plenty.
What do you need?
Pay her to ride home.
She's bombing the ride.
And she said it'd just be $1.50.
It's a ball game over.
Was it
It's
$1.50
just-
down here too?
It was
Be $3,
that was the end of
$1.50
the third
down
just a
here,
little while
I guess.
ago. I
I'm
don't
not
know
gonna
if
ask
they're,
her that.
are they still playing?
It must be just between quarters then, I don't know.
She told
Old times.
But what year really did the Friday night start? Does anybody have
I
any
don't know
idea?
what year it was.
Right after,
When was the first one got
Marcus
married?
Marcus,
I guess that's on their quilt, ain't
I don't know, but
probably. What?
it? The day they got married. I mean, I put the date of the marriages too, didn't I? On our quilts.
Yeah, you did.
So it probably started
Well,
at that time.
They got married in
Mine, but it's
December,
done
didn't
under
they?
that
Didn't they get
old
married on Daddy's birthday?
Yeah, 2 or 3 of them.
And y'all got married on Mom and Daddy's anniversary, didn't you? You and
Yeah.
Earl. The 7th of December.
Yeah.
That's Pearl Harbor Day. That's a lot of things going on in December.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, you were born.
Yeah. Is it Mama's?
No, my Uncle Tommy and Aunt Lena did it to me when we got married.
Well, it's ancient, ain't it?
50 plus years.
Well, Uncle Art's give me a,
It's not the plate, but it's the cover.
Well,
The cake cover
oh,
was the one.
Uncle Art's give,
Uncle
and
Tommy
they
and Aunt
Zeppo give
Lena
me
got
a,
back together, didn't they, after they separated?
who separated?
Because
Uncle Tom and Aunt Lane.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Marilyn.
Aunt Lena and Norman lived up there in that old house, you know,
yeah.
by us for a while.
I barely remember that, not enough to.
But I was thinking they got back together.
Y'all, them 2 old cedar trees is still down there.
Yeah, I noticed that the other day.
But that driveway looks so steep.
It was.
I knew it was, but I didn't realize it was as steep as it looks now.
That was the one that PA came flying down
I
that.
don't know. I sure would have liked to have that well water
It was good
at
water.
my house.
Yeah, it was.
Y'all remember the time PA came down on the bicycle off of that? And instead of going on down around the road, he cut through the yard and said, "The chain come off!" Headed right toward that old apple tree. I don't know how he missed the apple tree,
Why
do y'all?
didn't he go down the driveway?
Wow. Hey, he came down the driveway, why didn't he go
Came
on
down
around
the
the road?
driveway,
Well,
but
that's
he
what
went
she meant.
through
I
the
know,
yard.
but on down
Instead of going around
the road, he cut through the yard.
But same road. He just kept flying down through
Far
it.
back home.
It's a wonder he had to hit the
I bet he
The
didn't get on
horseshoe
that driveway
stalks.
no more.
And especially that old apple tree. And what was he doing the time that he knocked a hole in his knee? He's going on the bicycle, wasn't he, down to the toilet?
I don't remember that.
And he knocked a big old hole in his knee.
I don't
Seems
remember
to me
that.
like he used to say he was riding the bicycle down to the
I think it was that you
bicycle
I don't
down
remember
to
The
that.
toilet blowed over with you.
what?
The toilet blowed over with her in it one time.
It did what?
Blowed over.
Boy, what a sight! Talk about getting a good moon in there.
Josiah went to Mexico, he brought me a big sombrero back. That big.
Oh my goodness, won't you look cute in that
It didn't knock
sombrero?
it plumb over, did it, Evelyn? Just knocked it off of the platform or
Oh,
whatever.
won't you look cute? You little skinny thing with that big old sombrero, it'll be bigger than you are.
Well, after me and Nurse married, me and Miss Faulkner was sitting on that
That's what he
porch.
told Josiah to get it.
And I had to go to the toilet.
And he
I
got
went
it.
out there and I opened the door.
Oh, he's
Kept the
really
door
got
closed
it.
all the time.
Yeah, he
I opened the door
got
and
it.
there's a snake
He
laying up
brought
on the
it with
rack.
him, I think.
I just shut the
his
door
cap
back and come
on.
back fast.
Didn't you bring your
I said,
sombrero
Miss
with
Faulkner, there's a snake out there in the toilet.
you?
She said there, well, she said, well, I guess we better kill it. I thought, it ain't we, you can, but I ain't. She took a hold and raked it off that whacker and killed it. And there's a grand rattler.
Who?
There's a snake in the
Miss
toilet
Faulkner.
down at Miss Faulkner's one time.
Oh.
She said, we need to kill that snake, I guess. And I said, I thought, well, you can, I ain't. She raked it off that left with a hose.
Well, now, why did the toilet blow up on you?
It didn't blow up, it turned over, the wind
I'm
blew it
turned over.
But it didn't blow it plumb over, it just blowed it
Just
off of
blowed
the,
it off of the
just kinda leaned it.
floor.
Well, was you like P.A. every time the wind blew the head go to toilet?
Was Evelyn leaning in
That's
there?
like making him that wind go to blowing.
Picture this. The toilet. And Evelyn is just leaned over. Trying to do her business. I never heard that one before. That's a new one.
There's a robot catalog ever on
I
that.
should have put a toilet on.
No, we always had Sue's robot catalog.
Man, I should have put a toilet on the quilt, should I?
You should have on her instead of the tricycle. That's the tricycle she ran off of the front porch, did she, or something?
That's what they told me, I didn't see that.
Well, I tried to tell her.
You tried to tell her to stop.
But it just kept going. And the thing about it, she went to that.
Well, we get things on they're about the best with the toilet blowing up. That is so good. I hope I never forget that. Marilyn should have been here to hear that one.
What
Are you
was,
wanting up there with Stanley?
May, what was you a-telling? Just now.
Well, get up there,
That
Marilyn.
Marilyn about the toilet blowing over. I wish Marilyn had been here and heard it.
Jump up there.
Well, crawl up there, jump up there. Tell him up you come.
Well, I didn't remember that.
Do you think he's sick? Cause he's laying
See,
there?
your mother remembers all this stuff. And she won't ever tell you.
I don't ask her.
Oh.
We told her she